welcome to week 3 of the 18 card challenge Legacy Edition. This week we're going to look at the next batch of entries. We're not at finalists yet. We're still kind of just looking at entries, just a selection of what came in. We had 60 in total. We showed off like 10 to 15 last week, so we're going to show off a bunch more now. So check them out.
Damage. When a player takes damage, they take a pencil and they poke a hole in their ship. So now they literally have a hole in their ship. Players can also go around the map and find places to repair that ship. But once a spot is damaged and repaired, it cannot be repaired again. The campaign ends when every single sea has been claimed by a player, after which players will gain points depending on how many victories they have and how many seas they have claimed for themselves. A player with the most points has the greatest legacy.
But remember, whatever you do, don't let the two Nicks meet each other, or things could get messy. All this time traveling may be useful for delivering pizzas, but it sure has a lasting impact on Nick's world. This is a legacy game. That means you're going to be writing on the cards, cutting components, and making other permanent changes to the game. Nick's story will be immortalized in your very own flipbook adventure. Now grab a Sharpie and start your adventure. Always remember, in the wise words of April Ludgate from Parks and Rec, time is money, money is power, power is pizza, and pizza is knowledge.
You can hire employees to gain access to new actions and products that you need to sell to customers. These employees start with one corner and can later be upgraded to add new actions and enticing products. Each game has a supply of stickers that players will compete over to upgrade their employees. Each turn, you'll hire a new employee or rotate one of your cards. When you rotate to an empty corner, you'll immediately add a sticker and gain its effect. At the end of the game, when there are no customers left, the player with the most money from sales wins. Players will then record milestones and choose one of their employees to retain for the next game.
Hello, my name is Garrett Zaleski, and I'm here today to show you a brief introduction to my game, Off With Your Heads. Off With Your Heads is a 2-player legacy card game. At the start, before starting the game, each player will choose either the Red Queen or Alice. Once they've chosen that character, they will get a writing utensil of that color, stickers of that color, and also get a pair of scissors. During this game, you're going to be taking the numbered icons. At some point during this game, you're going to be taking the numbered icons on the corner of cards and cutting them off like this. Each round, you'll make this arrangement with your cards. This is mimicking the chessboard from Alice in Wonderland. You'll also be playing a croquet game. So basically, this is your roster for the croquet game. So you take your pawn, you choose the pawn you want to represent in your game, and then your opponent will choose their pawn. And each time you win a croquet match, you're going to fill in a color on a card using your color. Later, you'll actually get stickers. So you're going to take cards that might have been filled with your opponent's color, and you're going to modify it into your color.
Players are given a faction card at the beginning of game 1 of the campaign, and then they stick with that faction card. Each faction card has different goals on it, so the goals are asymmetrical, and all goals can only be used twice each, but they can be chosen game per game. There is an architect card, which specifies which gold an architect wants for each game. So, for example, in game 1, players will get +5 points for every internal window on cards they own. And game 2, 4, 6, and 8 are blank because the winner of each of the previous games gets to choose the goal from one of the sticker cards and place it there for the following goal.
When a player takes their first vegetable card, they place it in front of them to start their garden. All future vegetable cards must now be placed adjacent to or overlapping at least one previously placed card in their garden. They may be placed vertically or horizontally, but new cards cannot be tucked under older ones. Scoring cards are how players score points in plots. Upon taking your first scoring card, place it on the table next to your garden. All future scoring cards must now be placed on top of or tucked under another scoring card to create a scoring column. Whoever has the highest score at the end of the game is the winner, and this player gets to plant new vegetables on the vegetable and scoring cards, which will change the way all future games of plots will be played. After 6 games, all of the stickers will be placed, and your version of plots will be completely replayable and unique.
Pocket Quest Legacy is a single-player dungeon-crawling card game that takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play. The goal of the game is to defeat the dragon at the top of the tower. To get to the end of the tower and face the dragon, you must first defeat all the monsters that are loyal to the dragon. If you're able to defeat the dragon, again by making its HP reach 0, you win the game and can unlock other challenges. The challenges can be found in the rulebook and involve using stickers to change the attacks, health, or abilities on other cards.
To play Pinball Construction Set, you'll first build your pinball table from part cards like this bumper, which allows you to score when playing activation cards, like these skill cards. These skill cards tell you the direction that the ball is moving, up the table, to the left and diagonally, or left and right, just some of the examples. Other part cards will form the table, like drop targets, which, when scored, actually flip over to show that they are lit up and activated, giving you access to higher scores. But you're going to have to watch out for things like traps, outlanes, or sinkholes that block your movement. Beat a high score? Now you can add stickers. This legacy game allows you to not only upgrade your skills so that you have special abilities during the game and better movement of the ball, but you also can activate stickers that go onto your pinball machine parts, changing how it plays uniquely from any other game.
Hi, I'm Sam Render, and this is my game, Marauders on Our Borders. In the game, one player solo, or up to 2 players cooperatively, are going to take on the role of village leaders, building and drawing their own unique village, specializing their workers with new skills, and fighting off ever-increasing waves of marauders. The game takes place over 3 phases, and if you complete all 3 phases, you'll have a beautiful, unique village by the time you're done. Okay. Let's go take a look. Now, I get to create my very own tower. I've taken the liberty of drawing this up already because I don't draw that fast. But if I had to send a worker to build this tower, for example, I could spend my 2 stone, and now I've managed to take my pen, put it to paper, and draw this utterly unique and awesome tower, which is going to be part of my unique village tableau at the end of the game.
Hello, I am Arek Olson, and this is an 18-card cooperative game about space race during Cold War, Reach the Moon. In this game, players become members of the team, testing every possible situation that could happen during the mission. The goal of the game is to sort 5 space cards from 1 to 5 using the playing cards. There are 3 suits of the playing cards, and each suit has a value of 1 to 4. After each round, check one of the boxes whether you succeeded or failed this round. When you get 7 points, follow the line of the completed set and alter a pictogram that you find alongside it. By this, you modify every mission that will follow. Complete all 60 missions and witness the space race during the Cold War in Reach the Moon.